Yeah. About to get some dynamite going real quick. I'm late. I just do these. I just pop up and do them. I just pop up like spontaneous as fuck. Like no, no thinking, no planning. I just jump into it. I jump in. All right, let's go. Waiting for this to work. Damn. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is your new AEW International Champion. He is
Kenny. Kenny. Let me stop. That was crazy. That was crazy. I just thinking of an anime every time I hear Kenny's name. Let's go. All right. Let's see where they go, man. Pay per view was popping. Now we gotta make sure we connect the dots now. After we did that amazing show at AEW Revolution. What are we gonna do? All right. We got the D Riders, Moxley's crew effing up the whole thing. Can that come to a conclusion? Can Tony Khan put this man over Moxley and in that horrifically bad storyline? Now's the time to build to that. Let's see if he does it. And what's next for Kenny? I'm glad he brought back his old music. I was tired of that other whatever the hell video game theme music or whatever the hell it was that he was playing. I'm glad he's done with that. Time to get that belt collector music back. Let's go.
and became the champion. Showed nothing but toughness, heart, and grit. You know, this is all.
Let's go, Kenny. He's gonna have to go against somebody. Oh, that's when they doing a stupid little tournament. Whoever wins the tournament is gonna face Kenny Omega. They're just trying to do filler until him and Okada go head to head. That's all. They all trying to get on the road to All In for June or July, whenever it is. Willif. Oh, he's back. You deserve it. AEW Gold. No? Oh, a singles title, yeah. True that. True that, Kenneth.
To thank, and it's going to sound a little controversial, but I'm going to thank you Takeshita. I'm going to thank you, Takeshita, because you pushed me hard.
He sure did. Facts. He was actually in different countries defending it as he should. It's an international championship. That's right. Facts. Facts. I don't know if it's in this tournament. Whoever the wild card is against the Beast Mortos, maybe that may be who he's talking about. Adieu and good night. Bang! Yeah. Clip it up. I did that for y'all. Clip it up. International. I like Ichicero. Ichicero's good, man. I don't know if I want to see him with Orange Cassidy, though. Come on, man. Come on, get it together, Excalibur. Oh, God. Who is this? Oh, it's the Ops. The Ops. Yay. Yeah, that's right. Shibata. Yo, this theme is yo, you know Joe always gonna give you a tight instrumental that's gonna bring the intensity. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Joe always gonna give you some theme music that's gonna have a little bop to it. These poor gentlemen, they gonna steamroll these motherfuckers. Let's go. Shibata. Let's go. That's it. Night night, motherfucker. The ops. It's the ops. Let's go. Uh, yeah. Uh, uh. I ain't got it no more. Man, I swear it's gonna freestyle something. Uh, if I had it, I would do it. But yeah, up too late. Gotcha. Yeah, I thought. You tell him, Trevor. You tell him, Trev. Can you bring your hot girlfriend to the show? That would be awesome. Nah, let me. This has been a good role for him, man. His heel turn has been great for his career, man. You hear him talking his shit? Look at him talking his shit. Yo, I fuck with Ricochet's new character, yo. This shit funny, bruh. It's funny, but it's the right combination of funny and hold on, let me mute this motherfucker. Let me mute this real quick. It's the right level of funny but intense. Like Ricochet, if he can keep the balance of funny and intense, the intensity is important because it makes his character serious when it needs to be serious. You don't want to always be funny. It's like there's some funny tendencies or whatnot, but this ain't a joke. I could take it up a notch. I could take these scissors out and get real violent with them if need be. So, and plus, his for not for nothing, his freaking promo skills have stepped up tremendously. Ricochet's promo skills have really stepped up. So, he seems to be having more fun with what he's doing now. His character is more natural because he's adding some elements of himself into the character. So, it's a great thing. It's a great thing for him to really step it up and show people he's a top guy. And I think the Swerve Strickland feud, him coming out of it helped. Even though he didn't win the feud, the blow off. I mean, granted, they're both 1-1 now. He and Swerve have one victory apiece now. But he didn't come out of that buried at all. He came out of that as a potential top guy, in my opinion. So, what the hell is Swerve saying? Hold on. That's right, you did. That's right. Please take it off of Moxley. Save the company. Is this I like it. I like it. I like it. I like that. All right. They did a little clipping, tricked me when I was trying to get into my bag real quick. But yeah, that's an interesting clip. Let's jump into that clip. So, a lot of people don't realize this with Adam Copeland. He hasn't lost a match since he's been in AEW. Like, talk about that's the antithesis. That is the antithesis of what people be talking about with older wrestlers, more established wrestlers, people who've been in the business forever, not putting over lesser known talent. Adam Copeland hasn't done it yet. Edge hasn't done it yet. And I thought about that. I seen that statistic or that stat brought up, and I said, man, and I had to think about it in my head, like, yo, homie hasn't put over anybody yet. Like, he literally hasn't eaten a pinfall since he's been in AEW. So I think that's a little crazy, right? Like, dude, you're a little long in the tooth now. Yeah, we can get some nice. Your job right now is to get a payoff. With putting over other guys, getting some good working matches with some guys, lesser known talents. Brian Danielson. I'm getting his own name all messed up. Brian Danielson has done that. He's a perfect example of that. Like, it took Tony Khan to like force the belt onto Daniel Bryan or Brian Danielson because he didn't want the belt. He didn't want the AEW championship. He just wanted to be there to put in good matches with some guys that he's fans of and some potential guys on the rise. He did it great. Brian Danielson is the prototypical wrestler that you pay all that money for, the big name that you bring in to help out your talent, your homegrown talent. That is the prototype of that. And Adam Copeland hasn't done any of it yet. Now, to be fair, he still has some time. But listen, bro, you're going to have to put somebody over. And that shit show over the weekend of a headline main event you didn't beat the allegations, dog. To have your best friend come into the match and to eat the pin because you didn't want to eat the pin. Clearly, it's clear as day. Tony ain't the only one booking that shit. So, I don't know, man. Right now, Adam Copeland is looking a little like Hulk Hogan right now. It's starting to look a lot like it doesn't work for him, brother. And if that's the case, man, listen, that ain't going to help your company if I'm Tony Khan. So, you got to change that. So, hopefully he wrestles Swerve before Swerve wrestles Moxley. Maybe that'll, put over Swerve. And maybe that'll convince us that Tony Khan's going to do the right thing and take the belt off of Jon Moxley. So hopefully that happens. Speaking of Jon Moxley, this hasn't just been hurting Adam Copeland, John. It's hurting the company. Your title reign is hurting the company, John. He has to know that. He has to know that. So we're getting another Mox and Copeland match. Oh, it's a rematch next week. Is Adam Copeland gonna put over John Moxley? He should. If it's anybody Adam Copeland should put over right now in this moment during this run, is the goddamn world champion John Moxley. So hopefully it happens. It'll be nice if John did it clean too. It's a street fight. You're a deaf writer, John. You should take out Adam Copeland in a street fight clean. That's what I would like to see. You should be a badass heel too. Can't be a chicken shit heel doing badass shit. Doesn't make any sense. Oh God, here comes hologram. I'm still trying to like this hologram gimmick. He's a great wrestler. Luchador, he's a great luchador. I'm trying to like the hologram gimmick though. I mean, it's kind of goofy, but the kids might like it. Maybe that's what they trying to do. Oh, it's Harley Graham. Let's go. Harley Graham. Let's go. Harley Graham. Why did they announce Harley Graham? This is an interesting little mix-up team, mashup of a team. Hologram and Powerhouse Hobbs as a team. Harley Graham as a manager, I guess. Yo, I don't listen. I'll say this. I ain't mad at all. I ain't mad at all. That I don't even know if my levels is right. By the way, let me check my levels. By the way, I'm not mad at all that Harley Cameron is out there. Listen, she's hot right now. She's hot as fish grease right now as a character for your roster. If you can find any way possible for her to just be on your show at this moment, it's a good move. So, I give Tony Khan a check mark on that because she's hot as fish grease right now as a character. Okay, off to the races we go. All right, Dragon Listo, Dralistico. I hate saying his name. It's so hard to say. Dralistico. Hechicero. Oh, here they go with the luchador shit. All right. Oh, all right. So we got MJF. Let's go. Okay. That's good. We get to hear from Tony. We get to hear from Timeless Tony. Ain't trying to take his mask off. You disrespectful. Brian Cage. This is actually a pretty good little mashup of a match here. Oh. Hit his back right on the edge of the apron. Uh-oh. Hologram, a slippery dude, man. Hologram. Oh. Yo, that's a great spot. That's a great spot right there. Yo, hologram good, man. I don't like the name, man. Brian Craig, strong ass dude, man. They're gonna take us to a commercial. They're gonna take us to a commercial. Now we gotta see Kia's. Yeah, man. I mean, yo. Oh, god damn. What's good, Brody? Pico, are you simulcast on TV? Yeah. Let me get on this live stream real quick. Yep. Yep. Oh, all right. I see. I know. I think I know who this is. I think I know who this is. Yeah. Anywho, but yeah, man. Tag team match right now. You got Brian Cage. Brian Cage, Dralistico. I think I got his name right. Versus Hologram and my man Powerhouse Hobbs. So it's a nice little mid card filler match, tag team match that's going to have a lot of bumps and some power spots in it. So I like that. I like it's something you haven't seen. I give Tony Khan that credit for booking that, trying to mix it up. So definitely a nice live crowd match, because those guys are gonna move around and do a lot of good spots. So because that match between Dralistico and Hologram over the weekend during Collision was pretty solid. I think it was the weekend. I can't remember if it was. Yeah, it was Collision. Yeah, it was a good, solid match, man. They had a lot of time to kind of do their thing, and it was just a lot of spots. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like old WCW type lucha libre, which is pretty cool. So listen, AEW got wrestlers, man. It's just the storylines that's lacking. They got that's not to say they didn't got any good storylines. They just they need more good storylines. So not just wrestling. You got to tell some stories too. You got to make people give a shit. So that's the essence of good pro wrestling. It's a soap opera. A lot of times you're into parts of wrestling that has nothing to do with what's happening in the ring. A lot of it is stuff that you care about that has nothing to do with the wrestling part. It's the drama. Whether it's catchphrases or whether it's theme music, whether it's a lot of things that get wrestlers over, or get the whole sport of wrestling over. It's not just wrestling spots. So that's the thing. That's the line that AEW has to tread. They got to tread that line. But they have the best wrestlers. It ain't even close. Oh, they finally from commercial break. Let's get to it. Don't you touch Hologram. Hey. Harley Graham. Harley Graham. This the kind of goofy wrestler I like. All right, here we go. See, it was Saturday. I wasn't tripping. I told you. It wasn't a lot of people. Unfortunately, It was on Collision, so a lot of people wasn't watching it. Let's keep it real. But them two ripped it up. Dralistico and Hologram ripped it up on some old WCW luchador shit. Here comes Power Hobbs, big ass. Damn, he didn't even take that. Come on, Dralistico. All right, you gonna? Oh, he shrugged his ass. Yeah, you get your ass in here, Brian Cage. Yeah. Meat time. Pause. Oh shit. I don't care if it's staged. That's hurt. That hurt. Damn. God damn. Big power slam. Come on, get down there, mother. Slow ass referee, man. Oh, Dralistico, you crazy. Oh, that ain't gonna do it, dog. This boy done lost his mind. Uh-oh. Help, hologram. There we go. Oh! Yo, hologram legit, though. Nope, caught him. Brian Cage. It was a time Brian Cage wasn't even getting TV time. And I tell you what, he ain't been complaining lately with all the TV time he been getting every week. Good for him, man. Is he gonna do that? Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck is? What is Trilistico doing? What is Trilistico doing? What the? What is happening? What just happened? Oh, yo, Dralistica is not gonna get any more TV time with all that. He was. It was a botch fest of miscommunication there. Come on, save the day, hologram. Oh, yeah. I hope Brian Cage's back is all right after that. God damn. Oh shit, hologram. Don't get hurt, hologram. Oh, what the? Oh, oh shit. Hobbs pushed his ass down. What is Hobbs? What is this guy doing? They really don't have any What the hell was that? Is Dralistica drunk? That was crazy bad. And that wasn't Hobbs. I know Hobbs pissed the fuck off though. Yo, Dralistica could not. Whatever the fuck was going, he couldn't. Him and Hobbs had bad communication the whole time. I know Hobbs is probably pissed. Tony Khan said, "Hey guys, go out there, save this, please." He gonna send out the Don Callis family to clean up that mess that was. I felt bad for Hobbs, man. Okay, we go Hurt Syndicate. We hurt people. CT Fletcher, the legend. We hurt people, hurt people. Another CT Fletcher line. It's a good tag team. That's right. They want to punch people in the face. They hurt people, hurt people. You right. That's right. The best match of the night. I'm timeless, Tony Storm. Timeless. I didn't like this in the beginning. And then she won me over. She won me over with this whole Mariah Mary storyline. She won me over. It's the best storyline in AEW history. Mariah's good. This is crazy. Let's go. Look what you made me do. You sick, sick woman. This is a great vignette. It's a great vignette for a great story. Yeah, they did. Yeah, probably. There we go. Timeless Tony. That's right. She deserves it. She right. Amazing. That's right. Let's go, Tony. Tony, 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 Tony. One of the best in the business right now. She got this shit over. Salute to her. That's right. That's right. It's a new beginning. That's right. You the champ. Timeless. That's a fact. That is a fact. Uh oh. Yeah. Uh oh. Yeah. I'm gonna say it. That's a shot to the champions. Oh. Let's go. Tony good, man. This is the Tony Storm era. Oh. Yo, Tony's good, man. Timeless. Amazing. I'm gonna give her the Oscars clap for that. Oh shit, Megan Bain. Megan Bain? They put Megan Bain next? That'll be good. I like it. I like it. Is it my damn? Is it too early for Megan Bain though? I like Megan Bain. I like Megan Bain. That was good. All right, let's get on to that. I mean, I like that. I don't, damn. I'm trying to think if I should do a review after this. Yeah, I'll do a review probably after this. After this live stream, I'll probably wrap all of it up in a review because I like the Megan Bain angle, you know. But let's just talk about Tony Storm. Yo, that chick, man, I gotta give her all the credit in the world for getting me over on a character that I wasn't so, I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. I was like in the middle, and you know, to her credit, she got it over, man. She got that character over in a way that I didn't think she could do, and that's professional wrestling. Like that's the type of wrestling that I grew up on, and I think we've gotten away from. The character development process is extremely lacking in a lot of cases today. And the Tony Storm character is a throwback to like at least 80s style wrestling. You know what I'm saying? 80s style wrestling, where they used to have these larger than life characters, almost comic book like or uh movie like in a Tony Storm case. And that's what it was like. You know what I mean? Like even in the 60s and 70s when you had, Freddie Blassie and you had I'm going blank. I'm sorry. It's the weed. Sorry. But yeah, you had all of these different performers that were a little bit more larger than life. And they weren't the best wrestlers either. You know what I'm saying? But in this case, Tony Storm is giving you those old throwback type characters, but she's also backing it up in the ring and on the microphone. So she's giving you all three elements of wrestling. She's giving you mic work, promo work, excellent promo work. She's giving you excellent in-ring work, storytelling also, and she's giving you great character work. That's the elements, man. If you don't have that, you're not a good, you're not a great wrestler. You're a good wrestler. There's a lot of good wrestlers out there, and it's nothing wrong with that. But it's a reason why the greats are separated from just good. It's because they have those three elements, and Tony Storm's got it. And I mean, she's not even 30 years old yet. That's crazy. We talk a lot about uh, a lot of fumbles by Tony Khan. Let's talk about some WWE fumbles. Tony Storm. That's a gigantic fumble. You think the WWE wouldn't love to have Tony Storm back? Oh, they'll take this Tony Storm today in his current form. That's how good Tony Storm is right now. That was a fumble. But we don't talk about it. We just like to highlight AEW's problems. But WWE fumbled Tony Storm. Let's talk about another fumble since we are on to fumbles and we have the commercial break still running. Let's talk about Swerve Strickland being a fumble. Oh, we're back. We had the Beast Mortals. Now we're going to do this little tournament for the AEW International Championship to, who's going to face Kenny Omega. All right, who the hell is this? Who is Speedball? Mike Bailey. We knew it was gonna be Speedball. Speedball Mike Bailey. If you don't watch the Indies, I watch the Indies. And you know what? I'm gonna do a lot more indie shows on this channel so you guys can learn who the hell a lot of these guys are coming up in the system. We had the same issue with Mance Warner coming up in TNA, and a lot of TNA crowd was like, who the fuck is this guy? He was a big deal in GCW. He was a GCW world champion. But anyway, Speedball, big time indie star, all over the world, all over the place. So it's pretty good. And he's another dude that just won me over. I didn't really get into his character a lot until I seen him wrestle a lot of matches. And I said, yo, the dude could go in the ring. I like Beast Mortals too. Oh, there it is. That's Speedball. Let's go, Speedball. Yo, I want to see Speedball versus Orange Cassidy. That would be crazy. Oh, Yo, I like Beast Mortos, man. I like him as a luchador. He get a lot of TV time too. Tony Khan likes him a lot too, clearly. But hey, to his credit, he can wrestle. Shit, he gonna get more TV time than Draglisto after that shit show of a match with Hobbs. Oh, shit, trying to bust his hair, trying to bust his eardrum. Oh, damn. Oh shit, here it come. Oh, let's go. Yeah, I forgot Speedball was going. That was rumor. He was going to enter the tournament. Oh, oh shit. Let's go. Okay. Okay, Speedball. Yeah, all right. So Speedball Mike Bailey. That's what's up. I forgot. They said that homie was going to be potentially the wild card to enter the AEW International title tournament thingy that Tony Khan put together. I forgot about that. But like I was saying during the match, yo, I do want to do some more um, indie shows on the channel. I did some last year. I did a couple last year. Like I did Prestige Wrestling review, and I thought that was helpful. Like, cause I liked the show. Um, did I do a GCW show? I might have. I don't remember. But I'm gonna try to do some more of these indie shows because I have the goddamn Fight or TV or Triller TV, whatever plus or whatever the hell it is. I have the year subscription, and they play a lot of these indie shows on there. Hint, hint, for a lot of you guys who want to get into who the hell some of these guys are before they come into AEW or WWE. A lot of these guys are indie stars. A lot of these guys are in the indie scene. A lot of people don't know that, and they get big and they get signed. And Speedball Mike Bailey is one of those guys. Like I said, I seen a ton of his matches on the indie scene. I mean, he was all over the place. Whether it was Hog Wrestling, GCW, you name it, he was everywhere, and it was constant. The dude would wrestle multiple times a week. Like, and I was just like, yo, he was a work. He's a workhorse. He legit is. So it'll be interesting to see what Tony Khan's gonna do with him. Off rip, I was thinking about matches off the top of my head that I could see him be good in. Like, I would love to see him against Orange Cassidy. That would be a good match, him and Orange. But yeah, it's a good addition. Again, that's somebody you can have in your mid card. I don't really see him being a world champion. Like, I don't see him ever holding the AEW world strap that we haven't seen since fucking October or September. Thanks to John Moxley, it's been in a briefcase for 6 months. But I don't see Speedball being that kind of champion. But lucky for him, it's AEW. He has plenty of championships to choose from, dog. They got all kind of belts. So I can definitely see him being like a future TNT champion or a future international champion or the continental champion that, the belt that Okada has right now. And eventually Okada and Kenny are going to meet, and the rumor is all in. So uh, I think they should merge the two belts. You should merge that international belt with the continental belt and do away with just having the sameness. Just merge the two, make it one belt. And then yeah, have the tournaments like this and, put over guys like the Mortoses and the Speedballs. Oh, here comes the spot. Oh, oh, okay. There we go. You know, Speedball fresh. He ain't wrestled in months. He should be well rested. Like I said, dude would wrestle 4 or 5 times a fucking week sometimes. You know, he was signed to TNA as well. Yeah, Speedball had the X Division championship. Oh, is he doing it? Okay. I like that. Kick out. Yes, bro. Let's go. Let's go. Speedball. Again, I'd like to welcome some of y'all to the stream. Let me step outside the box and just welcome y'all. Those of y'all who are watching. Just a little hangout. It's a Wednesday. What else are we doing, right? Get some horns in this bitch. Some horns in this bitch. Oh, don't get hurt. Oh! Oh my god. God, that's a spot. God damn. That looks scary. That was wild. Oh my god. Oh! Almost broke his damn neck. Speedball. Got my alarms going on. Oh, damn. All right. Mortos. Look at them trying to give Mortos shine. Mortos be getting a lot of shine, bruh. Oh. 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 Oh, that looks like it hurted. For real, for real. Oh! He's dead. Holy shit. He just kicked Mortis's fucking head off. He almost knocked his damn mask off. God damn. Hey, talk about getting your clock cleaned. Now that's how you get your clock cleaned. I keep forgetting about my levels. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm looking at my EQ right now. God damn. He should be the world champion, Christian Cage. I think the levels should be better, y'all. My bad. I gotta learn my voice, man. I gotta learn this and oh, that's salty. That's how you do it. competence. That's right. That's right. He did. He did. That's right. He was. You were robbed. You goddamn it right. You were robbed. That's right. Oh, the prodigy. Oh, he's stepping up to his dad now. Called his dad a liar. What? Uh oh. Ooh. Slap him in the face. Oh. Christian's good, yo. This is why he should have won the title over the weekend. Tony Khan. Look at this guy. Look how good he is. Oh. Zero. Oh. This is good. Yo. That is Christian Cage, ladies and gentlemen. Christian effing Cage. What a segment. What a segment. That was a segment right there. Tony Khan, you had it, dog. You fumbled it. All you had to do was have Christian Cage cash in his contract and take the world title off of Mox. You had it. You had it. This close, dog. This close. Uh oh, is he in the locker room crying? Oh shit. Oh, he done lost it. Oh my god, this nigga's lost his mind. I love these background scenes. AEW cooking on the segments. They little vignettes, their little promo vignettes been good. Yo, MJF's storytelling as far as what his character is has been dope. MJF. Podum. That's right, MJF. You tell him. You tell him. You tell those. You tell them folks. Yeah. Cowboy shit. When you were talking to yourself in the mirror, you thought about it? He mad salty, bruh. It ain't over, boy. It ain't over, boy. Uh-oh. Ooh. Who this? Who's stepping up? Ooh. MVP coming out? Yeah, I wonder where is this going? You gotta let them play the music. We gotta hear the line. Yeah, we gotta play the fucking whole song. We wanna hear the chorus. Let's go. We heard people. West Side Gun. Smoke Dizza special right there. MVP's over with the crowd. I like it. I like it. Let's get to it, baby. We here for history time, story time with MVP and Max. He's young dude. History, story time. That's right. You fucking right. That's how you soaked up. That's how you got better. Yeah. He's a good dude. Yo, who the fuck said somebody said something foul in the background for them to Let's get to it, Max.
What are you doing, man? Why are you out here talking to these people about what happened? Some would say whining to these people about what happened to you on Sunday.
Yeah, you about to give him a pep talk.
Kicking people. How come you're not smashing things, punching people in the face? Max, how come you're not hurting people? You see, I know the answer to that question.
MVP's like
You've
his
lost your edge.
MVP is his dark passenger.
Why is he in the back? Look how they treat you. They don't respect you anymore, man. And even worse,
It's his spirit animal.
they don't fear you. But you know who they do fear?
This is good promo right here. Powerful shit.
The Murder Syndicate. And that, my friend, is what you were missing. See, I was able to help you once a long time ago. And perhaps, just perhaps, I might be able to help you again.
Ooh.
You see, when I first showed up here, when I was getting the young start, it was more a matter of me trying to introduce myself to people. But that's changed because now everybody understands that where MVP and the Hurt Syndicate go, championships go as well. Business
Powerful.
is not just a business for
It's a
me.
powerful segment right here. I'm sorry, I'm listening. It's a powerful segment right here.
Your career. So maybe young Jagger, maybe young Maxwell Jacob Freeman,
That's right.
it's time for you and I to talk some business.
Business time. Oh.
With all due respect, as you know, it is a very short list of people that I do respect in this sport, and you're one of them. However, I'm not the same bright-eyed, bushy-tailed kid I was all those years ago. With all due respect, I don't need your help, and I damn sure don't need your advice.
This is the cult of personality
MJF
of MJF.
is world, whether you hear it or not, he was the world champion for 406 consecutive days.
It's a fact.
Focus on the word
Was.
was.
We hurt people. 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 Yeah, that's just hard. That was a powerful segment right there. I had a lot of thoughts going through my head during that segment. All right, they got on a commercial. So a lot of thoughts going through my head during that MGF segment with MVP. So MVP did a nice job of detailing a story between young MJF. He said 8 years ago. He said it like it was longer than that. Like 8 years ago was long, but not that long ago. That's how young MJF still is. Dude is still at the top of his game. Arguably not even, he's probably touching his prime right now, but probably not even at his prime yet because he's so young still. So nice job on MVP's part to kind of educate the crowd. Like, yo, this dude has been at it for a long time, at a young age, and he's a student of the game. MJF always tries to tell people this, whether he's in the ring or outside of the ring. Like, yo, I'm a student to this. I soak it all in, man. This is why I'm always a step ahead. Sometimes I'm always multiple steps ahead. That's the MJF character. He's like fucking Lex Luthor. Like that's who he portrays himself as. He's a mastermind, you know? So it was really good to see those two masterminds kind of merge into their, into each other's worlds because they worlds didn't come to pass in a long time until now. So dope stuff. Like now you cross the Hurt Syndicate into his world and say, hey, do I really? If you MJF, you say to yourself, yo, do I think about this? Like, do I get in bed with the Hurt Syndicate? Like, I'm selfish sob myself, but I could probably use the Hurt Syndicate to get what I want, the Triple B, as he calls it, to get a lot faster. And it makes all the sense in the world for him to think about the Hurt Syndicate's offer. So yo, pretty good segment. So far, so good, man. Listen, AEW's cooking tonight. I like the show so far. It's got good pacing to it. It's got good storytelling that's going from segment to segment, consistent. I wonder who's running this show tonight. I don't know if it's just Tony Khan, but I like it. It's pretty good. Nice pace tonight. You still got Orange Cassidy, I think, against I can't remember who, but yeah, you still got some pretty again, the Tony Storm thing. I want to get into that when I get into the review at the end of this live stream. I'm gonna get into the review real quick and kind of give my 2 cents on some of the stuff that's building up into some more storylines as these guys still on the commercial break here. Yeah. So yeah, man. Live streaming. We here now. While we waiting for the commercial break, why don't we take the time to just hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Check our brother out. Do live streams on Rep Pro Wrestling. We do some live streams on, pop culture events. We can probably do some more of those, some more award shows. We could probably do some more sporting events. It's a lot of stuff that I want to do, including, like I said, it's a lot more indie pro wrestling events that I would like to have on this channel for you guys to, have because it's informational. The one thing I do try to do on this channel is provide informational things, informational content, if I can. Oh, God, here we go, Max Caster.
Fresno, let's give it a shot.
Oh, shit, Max is dead. Run! All right, he's dead. He's officially dead. Okay, Takeshka just killed Max Caster. It's another solid guy they got on the roster, Takeshka, who might be trying to get his AEW international title back. Look at them trying to get all of this, trying to get some heat. Yo, like what the fuck is going on? Now they got Chris Jericho over here getting in a feud with Gravity. This is ridiculous. Oh my god. Why? Is this just a program to give Bandito the belt back, the ROH Road Championship back? Because I don't really understand. God, man, it's like Chris is a journeyman now. He's just. I gotta write down this stuff. I'm gonna put some of this shit on my board. Finally, some Willow. She's finally getting some goddamn TV time. I like Willow, and everyone likes Willow. Penelope for her fine ass. Just writing on my board. That's all. Got to do a review after this. You feel me? Just a couple things that I noticed. Chris Jericho in meaningless feuds. Boy, this Penelope Ford girl, man. She fire. Penelope Ford is like their uh what's the girl name over WWE? Wow, I'm going blank. What's her name? Uh Liv Morgan. Penelope Ford is AEW's uh Liv Morgan. Will's good, man. More TV time for Willow Nightingale, please. I wonder how much time these girls are gonna get. Shouldn't my mouse is acting crazy. I don't think they got much time. Willow's moving like, okay, girl, we got 5 minutes. We got maybe 5 to 7 minutes to wrap this up before we get to the main event. Oh, come on now, Penelope. Willow trying to make her look good. Come on, Penelope. Oh, they going to a commercial break again? All right, cool. Let's go. So we're hearing from Will Ospreay. So we're gonna hear from Will Ospreay after this. Willif Ospreay. Penelope. Damn, boy. That Penelope Ford, boy. I think I called her a different name. It's Penelope Ford is their Liv Morgan for sure. And she can't wrestle as good as Liv, but man, she got the look. Damn, bro. Loved it. Boy, oh boy. Willow could wrestle. Where are they trying to put my? That's what I mean. There's no space, bro. Woo! Yikes! There it is. That's it. Good night. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Put the kids to bed. It is a wrap. Welcome back, Willow. Welcome back, Willow. Shit. She barely swung the chair. Let's go. Oh, stat is stacked. Oh yeah, remember? Yeah, I got some history. Oh, Megan Bain. Megan Bain, man. Yo, I was watching her too in the Indies, ripping it up in GCW. She was wrestling men, bleeding with them too. They was hitting her with glass and all kind of stuff. She was wrestling with the dudes, man. She's legit. Here comes Mercedes. That's right. Our CEO, our champion. Billy Starks. Okay. Are they building her to fight Billy Starks? Ooh. Okay. Okay. Comes Will. Here comes Will. Osprey. He is super British. Bruv. That was a good showing, bruv. Bruv. Yeah, but he ain't winning no title before you, Will. Will Osprey is a wild boy. Yeah, because you did something crazy and stupid. Will bleeping Osprey. World Championship. Anybody, somebody, take the belt off of Mox. Yeah, damn right. A world championship.
Next week, Cope's got his world title match. Then a Dynasty, Swerve's got his world title match. So it leaves me to ask, when do I call my shot? It makes me wonder, when does it matter most?
Fix the light a little bit. He calling his shot. It's time, man. Will Ospreay is arguably the best wrestler in the world. It's July. Okay. Mox. There we go, Will. And I'm on another level. He's good, man. He's definitely he definitely could use the belt. I'd love for Swerve to get the belt off of Moxley. I don't know if Tony Khan's gonna book it. He should get that thing off of. Okay, here we go, Switchblade. Oh, we go. Another guy. I like Jay White too. Yo, he got soldiers, dog. He got soldiers. He just got to put them in the right places. I like Jay White. Nobody wants to know. Nobody wants to know. You know what? Maybe if Renee turned heel, it would make the Death Riders more interesting. Swerve's house. Jay White ready to be that next guy. Why is this the main event? And I like Hechicero. I like Hechicero. But that's the main event, Tony Khan? That's the main event. Orange Cassidy versus Hechicero. Some shit you could have put on Collision on the Saturday night. This is AEW Dynamite. This is your Monday Night Raw, Tony Khan. Why is that your main event? It doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry. I like Hechicero. Again, I like Hechicero. And I kind of like, and I tolerate Orange, even though I think he's overbooked. But Jesus Christ, man, you got to do better than that. You got to do better than Hechicero and, and Orange Cassidy for your main event. Especially on a night where you cooking, man. I like the show so far. It's the pacing's good. Everything's good. You got a lot of building blocks to AEW All In for July 12th. There's a lot of building blocks that I appreciate, that has been put in place because, Tony Khan has to build for the biggest show. And so far, so good. Now, there's a lot of questions I have as far as the Monet thing. They've had Billy Stark, basically stalk Mercedes behind, every time she's getting ready to do an interview, she's around. So they've been building up Billy Stark to go, against Monet. And that's, of course, I expect that to be a banger because Billy Stark can wrestle. And, that's Mercedes kind of giving another rub to another lesser known talent. Of course, don't expect her to put her over. Come on now. She's not that big of a name to put over. But maybe this is planting seeds for the future that has to do with her and Athena. Because that's the big money match. What are we talking about, Tony Khan? Hopefully the Billy Stark interaction is a precursor to her challenge to her facing Athena, the forever champion. Because right now, Athena, and as much as I love Mercedes might be my second favorite right now, behind Athena. And then I'll put Tony Storm probably third. Like, all the ladies is killing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Like, just straight up wrestling. That's my list right now. But Athena, man, been ripping it up. She's been ripping it up in the Indies too. Basically keeping a whole franchise afloat in ROH. Like, I think she really is a big piece of that. Like, she's not there, but it's time for her to elevate and move up. It's time for her to be seen by, it's time for people to see how great Athena is. Enough of the obscurity. All right, let's see. Hangman. Hanger. Oh boy, it's MJF again. Ooh, deep, deep storytelling. This is good. Good segment right here. Oh wow. That was a good and intense program. There's some really good uh back scene promos and segments tonight. Really good stuff. Now we get to the main event. Orange Cassidy, one of Tony Khan's favorites, versus Hechicero, a CMLL wrestler. Not one of his wrestlers on his roster, his stacked roster of talent. No, Hechicero instead. Jeez Louise. And no disrespect, Orange Cassidy's not even in an active storyline. He's getting the main event. I don't understand. I honestly don't understand Tony Khan's booking. I really don't understand it. He just does weird things, erratic things. It's a hodgepodge of confusion. Like, what do you do? Like, why is this headlining? And I like Hechicero, but jeez. You're gonna use JR for Orange Cassidy and Hechicero. That's it. I gotta write this on the board, y'all. For the I'm writing this on the board for the review after this live stream. Give me a second here. Hechicero. 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 Let's go. Don't make no sense. I don't understand why this is the main event.
Insanely talented is Orange
I
Cassidy.
don't understand it.
Certainly a competitor unexpected, Orange Cassidy. Likewise, just like
He's
unexpected.
this is just sheerly because he likes these two wrestlers. There's no other reason for this to be the main event of your biggest show of the week. Like this is the problem with Tony Khan. Like he's just like he's a confusing dude, man. I don't understand him, man. It's like he really enjoys just grabbing a hatchet and just cutting away at himself, like with it. Like he just does these things that are just confusing to me as a booker. Like, why are you booking Hiechicero and Orange Cassidy for your main event? And you have so many different storylines that you could wrap up. I mean, you could have gave the women's this spot. I'm trying to think of hell. I mean, hell, I would have preferred to see Statlander wrestle Megan Bain than watch Hechicero and Orange Cassidy, who again is out of actively not even in a storyline right now. He's just randomly wrestling in a main event. That right there tells you everything you need to know about Tony Khan and his booking. He books who he likes, and it's not even about their wrestling abilities. And this is this is no shot to Orange Cassidy. This is just, dude, you're not involved in anything active right now. There's no storyline with you with anybody. You're not even a manager or anything. Like there's no activity for you, but you're headlining the main event of Dynamite. It's weird to me. But anywho, like I said, so far so good in the night. Like I've been writing stuff on the board for my review that I'm gonna do after this. It'll probably be a quick review because it wasn't like there wasn't a lot of incredible like big stage big matches because all the big performers had already performed over the weekend. So you're pretty much getting a lot of the B list tonight. Guys who are performing. I mean, hell, you've seen Hologram and Powerhouse Hobbs on a team. So like, you know, they're at the bottom of the barrel right now. A lot of guys are probably getting and girls are getting rest, and rightfully so because they worked their asses off over the weekend on that pay per view, and that's why you're getting like the B list of wrestlers tonight. Because Orange Cassidy and Hechicero should not be main eventing this show. I don't even understand it. Don't get it. What the hell was Jay White doing? Like you could have had Jay White wrestle Orange Cassidy. Like put Jay White in that spot. Like like if you're just gonna together a random match that has no storyline, no build, just random. Why not have Jay White in there, one of your top stars that you've paid to get away from WWE? Let him do something. But you gave him a nice little. At least you put him on the show. You gave him a nice little backstage segment. But shit, he was fresh. He didn't even wrestle over the weekend either. So it's like, bro, what are we doing? Again, what are we doing? He's got too many toys. Like he's a collector of toys, i.e. wrestlers. His toys are wrestlers. And he's just not doing what he should be doing. It's weird, man. Don't get it. Don't understand it. All right, back here from the break.
Orange Cassidy, both men competing for a spot in next Wednesday night's four-way
Cassidy.
The hand is compromised. The right hand, the right leg. Cassidy, he can't launch. It almost effectively neutralizes that orange punch. That's right. And it does. Nice big cross body. You would think it gets an orange punch.
Let's go. I'm just trying to find out what kind of good lighting I can get here. Growth. It's all about the growth. Pause. Oh my goodness. Small one later. Oh my goodness gracious, Charles. I'm high. Hey boy. I can't get the light right. I think I like it on this level. Gotta get my lighting right. Is this running late for this match too? It would be nice if Hechicero went over on Orange Cassidy. Make it worthwhile. Surprise us, Tony Khan. This is such a weird main event. I swear this is a weird main event. Oh, so this is a tournament match. This has to be a tournament match. That's a crazy ass roll up I ain't never seen before. So is this a international qualifier match? Who the hell is this? Oh, Speedball. Okay. All right, so it's a qualifier, so that's why. But it still shouldn't have headlined. But all right, that's the end. That is the end of the live stream portion of this. Now I'm gonna start doing the review of the show. All right, gonna get ready to do the review real quick. Let's get comfortable. Gonna start this review real soon. Yep. So it was a good show, very good show. I have to give it to him. AEW was a good show tonight. It had some um, nice flow to it tonight. You know what I'm saying? It definitely had a good rhythm that I could appreciate. Um, yeah, let's see here. Just pulling up some stuff here. Okay, Kenny opens the show. All right, let's get to the review. All right, man, let's get into the AEW Dynamite review for the third month of the year in March and the 12th month of the um the month. Oh, it's been such a long month already. But anyway, March 12th, 2025 of the freaking year. So yes, oh god, that was bad. Let's start over again. See, we're doing it live. We're doing this live. All right. Let's jump into the AEW portion, the review portion of this. Listen, let's get to the bottom line. They opened up the show with Kenny Omega coming out, telling the fans how much of a great match he had with Takeshita over the weekend at AEW Revolution. He talked about, getting back to health, the whole nine. I'm back, baby. That's basically what his whole thing was. I'm back. I'm a champion, and I'm ready for the next chapter of whatever this brings. And, after that, we go into another match, or we go into the promo after that. Kenny is building up. Obviously, Kenny's building up to face Okada down the road. So everything right now, I said it during the live stream, everything right now for Kenny and a couple characters that I'll get to in this review is all filler until July 12th at All In. So, like, we're here now in March 12th. We got a ways to go before we get to All In. So we had Kenny come out, put his flag in the ground, and just say, hey, I'm back, and I'm ready for all challengers. He gets out the ring. The show's going immediately. This is what I like. It was no wasted moment this week in Dynamite. The sequencing was really good. Was in and out of segments, and the pacing was pretty good this week. This is what I kept saying during the live show. I was like, the pacing for this show is pretty good this week. Kudos to you, Tony Khan, and whoever else was helping you this week. But right after Kenny's leaving the scene. He gets off out of the ring, and he's walking down the aisleway into the entrance. And then here we come. The Ops music hits. The Ops is a trio tag team with Taz's son Hook, and Shibata, and Samoa Joe. So this is the team, right? So they call themselves the Ops. So, they come out, they got their nice little music and shit. Samoa Joe's gonna always have some fire music. It's simple. It's gonna have a nice beat to it that you can damn near freestyle to, like he got right now for the Ops. So then Shibata gave that look to Kenny, like, yeah, I might be coming for you next, bro. You the AEW International Champion. That's something I might want too. And they had a nice little stare off before Shibata and the team went in and basically mopped the ring with some jobbers. So it was just another opportunity to get Hook, Shibata, and Samoa Joe on the show. Nothing wrong with that. These are guys that the crowd are behind, that, people want to see. So, yeah, you book them and you put them on the show any way possible. So that happened. It was quick. It was a squash match. Nothing to really dissect there. Then right after that, you go right into another scene. The backstage scenes for tonight was awesome. They were great. I think the backstage scenes segments were better than the in-ring work tonight. And that says something. Because usually AEW is all about the in-ring work over the storytelling and the backstage stuff. The backstage stuff is important too because it sets up the in-ring stuff. It's a good way, a quick way, an efficient way to move along storytelling for the character themselves or whatever feud they got out of or whatever feud that they're trying to get into for the future. So it's a win-win when you do those things. So that being said, you had Ricochet come in and have his backstage segment right after the ops mop the floor with the jobbers. He basically was talking his shit. He was saying, yo, nothing's changed. Just because I had lost this match with Swerve over the weekend, which he called a fluke in typical heel fashion, he called it a fluke, which was dope. You know what I'm saying? Because he's still keeping up his heel persona. It's like this like Carlton meets stock market bro. Like I don't know what he's got going, but it's working. And this is the character development that we wanted from Ricochet for years that we didn't get in WWE. And quite frankly, we never got in his whole career. He was just always a great athlete who can do great things in the ring. He never really gave you his personality or his character work like he's doing today in AEW. So credit to him. He's getting great character work going over here in this new stage in his career. And as far as Swerve is concerned, him coming out into his big feud, his biggest feud so far in the company with Swerve Strickland was a great decision because that has helped him get the rub he needs, pause, to be the wrestler that he is now and developing that the way he is now. Listen, no doubt about it, Swerve has helped Ricochet become a main eventer. So now, he did his thing. He did his he did his little crazy laugh and everything. But he has a seriousness to his character. He's got the goofy side that gets over with the crowd, but he also has the serious side. He's adding the balance. So credit to Ricochet. So after that, we go right into another fun type of match. Nice tag team match with Hologram and Hobbs. Powerhouse Hobbs versus Brian Cage and Dralistico. I always get his name wrong. It's Dralistico. And with Beast Mortis on the, I guess he was like manager for something. And can't forget Harley Graham. Harley Graham was in their corner for a Hologram and Hobbs. I like Harley Graham. Harley Cameron is great. Like I said it during the live stream. If you could find any way possible to get one of your hottest acts on the screen, you do it. And Tony Khan did that by having Harley Cameron, one of her personalities, her alter egos, Harley Graham, come out and in the corner of Hobbs and Hologram. It was a solid match. It was a solid match up until Dralistico lost his mind in the ring. I don't know what happened, but he and Powerhouse Hobbs were not on the same page as far as the communication as to what they needed to do with each other. It was a mess and it was embarrassing. I think Dralistico was messing up, and Hobbs, you could clearly see how frustrated Hobbs was because for whatever reason, they couldn't get whatever they were trying to do right. And I put it on Dralistico because he seemed like he was really out of sorts to the point where I was like, is he drunk tonight? Because like the decision making was just weird. Like it was just like, man, and maybe he just lost his confidence. I don't know what it was, but they cleaned it up in the end. Thank God. Hologram, it's been hard to try to get to like Hologram's character because the character name itself is goofy, but the guy can go in the ring. He's a really good luchador that they have, again, under their disposal like they have with every other wrestler. They have great wrestling on their roster. So solid match all in all, other than the complete meltdown that Dralistico was having during the match. I don't know what was happening. But after that, you had Tony Storm come out, Timeless Tony Storm, take her bow, basically. She gave an incredible promo, basically explaining, coming out of, her all-timer with Mariah May. I mean, it was probably the best story, um, going story in AEW history, honestly. And you're gonna hear it all over the internet. You've been hearing it. If you're in this business, as far as the wrestling business, you follow me or you follow anybody else who follow the business. They're all talking about how great the Mariah May and Tony Storm street fight was. It was a Hollywood ending for sure. And she came out to take her bow and give, again, one of her great classic Tony Storm promos until it was interrupted by the Titan herself, Megan Bayne. So Megan Bayne came out, laid out Tony Storm, the world champion. Oh, before I get into the Megan Bayne part, Tony Storm was laying out some Easter eggs as far as saying, hey, what's next for me? Who knows? She did lay out some Easter eggs, meaning like she acknowledged the other champions. She talked about a forever champion. She didn't say their names, but she acknowledged them. Like, oh yeah, bitches, excuse me. I know I know y'all exist in my world as well. The forever champion, meaning Athena, and the other champion with the belts and collecting the belts and all of that, and with Mercedes Monet. So if you gearing up Tony Storm or facing that's the next thing maybe. Tony Storm going or you mixing up your big main event talent like Tony Storm, Athena, Mercedes, the real big top echelon in your company, it might be time to mix in their worlds. So that might be Easter eggs later on down for All In. So we'll see where that goes. But Megan Bayne came out, laid her out. She's making a statement. Um, she's another big acquisition that, has to get some light. So her coming out, making a statement, laying out the AEW Women's Champion is a good showing for her, so she can get some spotlight. And like I said, Megan Bayne, I've said it in another live stream, Megan Bayne was ripping it up in the indies while she wasn't getting any TV time with AEW. She was ripping it up. Wrestling with nothing but men, basically. She was wrestling the guys. You know what I'm saying? She was in GCW wrestling guys, bleeding with those guys as well. So, she was paying her dues. So it'll be interesting to see how she's being used going forward. She can't just job out. She's going to have to, have some significant wins along the way. And her beating Statlander was one of them. So kudos to her. Now, Eliminator tournament, Dynasty Eliminator tournament match. The first one was between Beast Mortos and the wild card, the basically mystery opponent. Mystery opponent was none other than Speedball Mike Bailey. Speedball Mike Bailey, another indie guy, big indie name that a lot of mainstream people don't know about. I was explaining during the live stream too, like, hey, he was ripping it up in the indies. I mean, I'm telling you, I watched a lot of Speedball Mike Bailey matches. I didn't really like him at first because I think his character was, but then I was watching his matches. I was like, man, he can go. He can go in the ring. And he can wrestle big guys. He can wrestle small guys. I've seen a lot more of his matches on the indie scenes as far as GCW. He was everywhere. Prestige Wrestling, you name it, he wrestled there. Hog Wrestling. So to see him in AEW, is going to be cool. He's another workhorse guy that you could put in your mid card and just let him go. Let him have matches with Kyle O'Reilly. Let him have matches with Orange Cassidy. All of those guys. He can go. So it was nice to see Tony Khan finally unleash him. That would actually be an interesting final matchup, like he versus like Ricochet in the finals to face Kenny Omega. That would be crazy. So that is awesome. But yeah, so Mike Bailey won, of course. He beat the Beast Mortals in a very interesting match. I mean, it was one of those good luchador kind of matches that you like. It was luchador heavy tonight because I think they was in Fresno, California, so they wanted to play to that whole scene out there, and they did for the most part for the night. So that happened, and then right after that, they jumped right into another backstage scene with Christian Cage and the patriarchy, and Christian Cage, man. Yo, he is one of the all-time greatest, yo. He's what I think he's what a lot of wrestling fans wish Chris Jericho would be now in his career. Where like you don't see Christian Cage a lot. He doesn't wrestle a lot, but when he does wrestle, it's meaningful. Every time he's in the ring, it's meaningful. And if he's not wrestling, he's in a segment that's meaningful. Every time he's on the screen, it's meaningful. That's what I like about Christian Cage. That's what Chris Jericho should be doing, but he doesn't do it because he loves the camera time, good or bad. And but with Christian in this backstage segment with Nick Wayne, it was awesome. It was awesome because Nick Wayne finally stood up to him, like if like any son would stand up to their dad eventually. Like, hey man, you lied to us. You said that you would have the belt, you would do it your way, and it didn't work out. But Christian Cage, like any other dad, stepped up to his son and said, "Yo, who the fuck you talking to?" You know, and he put him back in his place and said, "Yo, I'm still Christian Cage, and I'm still going to do what I said I'm going to do, and that's be the AEW World Champion. I'm going to be something your pops never was, and that was World Champion." He was shitting on his pops. He was shitting on his moms in front of his mom because his mom's tried to step in at some point, and he said, "What you gonna do? You gonna go back to the Waffle House?" And she stepped right to the side, and he went right into Nick after that. Great segment, kudos. But it's Christian Cage again. That's another reason why Christian Cage should have cashed in the contract over the weekend and took the belt off of John Moxley. But we're not going to bring up old wounds. Let's move on. Next segment. MVP comes out to MJF. MJF had a segment where Renee was trying to go talk to him after his loss to Hangman Page over the weekend. And they showed him having a whole conversation with himself in the mirror. And before she got to get a word into him, he smashed it with his right hand, saying, "Hey, almost like, yo, you're a failure." Then he turned around and noticed that Renee was behind him. And then he basically stormed after her and chased her out of the locker room and slammed the door. Great character work. It's great character work. This is why MJF is one of the best in the business at what he does. Because it's not just about the wrestling with MJF. It's long, long storytelling. Because it's character building. His character is all about being his character is all about his insecurities as a human being. That's how deep it is. And he always illustrates that. He's a multi-layered performer. You got to give the guy his due. But they showed that scene, which led into him coming out, speaking to the fans, to be then interrupted by MVP, which was very interesting because, again, they're in two different worlds. At least what we thought at the time. Until MVP told the story of like, yo, I known Max when he was even younger, 8 years ago. And he was trying to drive me around and soak in knowledge and take in all the knowledge he could from me. So he explained all of these things. It was very cool to, they both hugged and stuff because they tried to pretend that they had tension and heat with each other until they hugged and stuff. So they brought the crowd in on this story about how they known each other from the past. But at the end of that, MVP was like, yo, you ain't what you was, dog. You've been losing. You don't have the title no more. And since you don't have the title no more, this would be a good time to maybe join some winners. Join the Hurt Syndicate. So he handed him over a card and said, hey, you want your gold back. This is the way to do it, essentially. MJF, being a stubborn dude he is and being the arrogant guy he is, tried to rebut it and say, hey, I'm MJF and this, that, and the third. And he said, I had the belt. I was the reigning AEW champion for 406 days and, this, that, and the third. And the MVP rebutted that and said, hey, the key word that you need to focus on is was. You was a champion. So great segment that ended. A for that. I mean, everything that MVP. If you put anything with MJF and then you add MVP to it, it's just gonna be masterful. I mean, come on. All right, Max Caster came out, did his whole open mic challenge BS. Konosuke Takeshita came out, crushed him in another jobber type match. The whole Max Caster thing is going to be interesting to see where that goes down the road. I mean, it's funny sometimes. He's getting over as a heel, because he's good on the mic. But again, it's directionless at the point. So, moving on. Let's get to the Chris Jericho segment. I put that on my board too. I put Jericho with a question mark. What is he doing? Chris Jericho right now has the Ring of Honor World Championship. Does he need it? No. And he's in meaningless feuds with Bandito, which he already beat multiple times. And he's in the feud with not just Bandito, he's in a feud with his brother, his younger brother, Gravity, which he ripped the mask off over the weekend and all this other stuff. He got a whole segment where he's holding Gravity's mask, talking about some crap he was talking about, which he really was talking to Bandito, holding the mask. And it's like, I guess it's showing like, yo, the fun and games is over. The fun and games Chris Jericho is over. Now it's the more serious Chris Jericho coming back. I guess that was what the message was. But it's like, dude, this is what it's come to. You feuding against two masked men nobody fucking knows about or even care about. Doesn't make any sense. You're taking television time from people who deserve it. But that's not really Chris's problem. Yeah, Chris is taking it. He's not refusing the television time. That's another problem in itself. But Tony Khan's the one booking the shit. So you can't really blame Chris. So that's one thing. So after that segment, you get Willow Nightingale versus Penelope Ford. It was a solid match. But of course, Willow Nightingale went over, as she should. Then, you had her get jumped by Penelope Ford for Chris Statlander to make the save, for then Megan Bayne to come out and beat both of them up. So, yeah, again, they're building up Megan Bayne for a push, which is good. She's big. She's like, Jade Cargill size. And she can wrestle, unlike Jade Cargill. No disrespect. I like Jade. Will Ospreay, he came out talking about, he gave a promo inside the ring talking about his match with Kyle Fletcher. He gave a whole thing about his wife, and he was Will Ospreay. He was just that jolly old Englishman that we all love, right? But he was out there to really tell people, yo, I'm entering the Owen Classic, and the Owen Classic is gonna award whoever the next opportunity against the AEW World Champion, whoever that is at the time. So it's good to hear that Will Ospreay is now focused on trying to get the real belt, the World Championship. Enough is enough. The guy is ready to go. He's another big time player that you have ready to have the belt. Get the belt off of Moxley. God. So he said his piece. He moved on. And then at the end of the night, you ended the night with Orange Cassidy versus Hechicero for another elimination or another qualifying match for the AEW International Championship. Again, it was a solid match. It wasn't, I kept saying during the live stream, I don't understand why that's headlining. But again, Tony Khan loves him some Orange Cassidy. So that's not surprising. But maybe, do something else. Maybe I would have preferred to seen the 4-way match with Harley Graham on the side in the main event than seeing Orange Cassidy and Hechicero. But it happened, Other than that, I mean, it was a great show. I mean, it was great pacing throughout. It just wasn't any really good main event players wrestling tonight for obvious reasons, because most of them wrestled over the weekend, and a lot of them is pretty banged up, I bet. So for what it was pretty solid night. I ain't going to give it really a grade. It was solid. That's the grade. So other than that, thanks for tuning in. This was the review portion. And now I'm gonna give all my shout outs and plugs. Check in the description box below for all the affiliate links that I'll have in there where you want to support the channel. That would be great. Or also follow the channel. I mean, it's a lot of great live streams and a lot of other great content coming on the way. We get into all the topics about pro wrestling, sports, pop culture, you name it. The channel covers it. But